Alright, we're going to start this morning by giving them a bigger front door. Well, it looks like I might need to get a tool, but yeah, it's probably propolis in there. I don't really know why I didn't expect that.
A whole load of babies just came back at one time.
Okay. Alright, and they have all got pollen pants. Everybody going in is fully stocked up. And they're kind of mad that I'm in front of their door right now.
Going to be happy though once their door is bigger.
Alright, so I've got a couple of options here. I'm going to go with... Oh, well, I've got two options.
You've got two options.
Come on, get off the bottom. There we go. Alright. Task number 1 down. Bigger front door. Oh, man. Alright.
Put their front door on the other side.
What?
You put their front door on the other side.
Oh, they'll get over it.
They're working hard.
It's
They're
bigger.
trying to find their new front door. They're mad about it.
Alright. So this is almost topped out as tall as I'm going to need without the help.
So last week, Mandy's hive was built well enough to put the honey supers on. So these 3 boxes on top are honey supers. That's where they'll build the honey in the hive. And then the boxes on the bottom are still going to be brood. And we took their feeder box off. So on top here, we just have honey frames.
I highly doubt they're all the way in the top box. There are a few bees up here, so I'm going to guess you can...
Be able to feel it.
Oh, and they haven't even propolis this shut yet, so...
And there's no... we're not anticipating that there would be anything drawn on these frames.
There's nothing.
So, because it was at the top.
This one's a little bit glued shut. I'm starting to hear them.
So again, on this frame, we're not anticipating that they're going to have drawn anything in these. These will be, these will be for honey. We give them maximum amounts of space, so then that way they don't feel claustrophobic. At this point in time, their hive's going to be growing exponentially.
So this is the first honey super. And then there is a bee in here that I can see. But we're just hanging out. We're not really done anything just yet. We do have a little bit of bird comb starting on the bottom, so they're starting to come into the top, into this one.
Yeah, it's your camera.
I am. So, still nothing in there, and that's absolutely fine.
That's fine. We didn't expect that there would be. We really want them to build out their bottom box first. So this metal grate on the hive, so that's called a queen excluder. We have to put that on the hive so that way the queen doesn't get into the honey supers and start laying eggs there.
Because she
will lay eggs in the honey supers, and we definitely don't want that. So we put the queen excluder on so that way she cannot get up there.
So you can see these bees can get in between these, but our queen, who's much larger, cannot.
Cannot get through these. So when we get into these bottom boxes, that guy's crawling through.
Yep, there you go. See?
He's just testing it out. He's like, can I get through here? So in these bottom boxes, really what we're going to be looking for at this time is just to see if we can see fresh eggs. That's it. And then we got to get the hive closed back up. So many pollen pants. See how many bees are coming and going from the hive here? So many pollen pants. So now that we're not feeding them, they have to create their own honey stores in the hive. And Mandy's hive they were super feeders, so they would eat 2 gallons of feed a week. So now they're having to figure it out how to do it on their own.
All right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 8, 5, 9, 10 on this one. And clearly they are all up in the middle. Looks like this one's empty-ish and this one's empty-ish. So I'm probably going to start over here and then work this way.
So again, in the hive this morning, we're just checking for drawn out frames, and we're checking for, so they're getting ready to draw on this side. They're getting ready to do a solid draw on that side.
And that was 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're really glued these together. Oh. All right.
All right, so they're getting ready to draw on this side. So like it's all white, so they just got to build it up. But that's going to be drawn in no time. And then on this side, they have completely drawn it out. I see a couple pollen stores, but otherwise this frame is entirely honey. So all honey in this frame. And they're working on getting it capped. So that's going to be winter food stores.
And that was on 3.
And then again, we're just going to be looking until we see fresh eggs.
Well, I haven't seen my queen since last week, or since the week before last, so I might be negotiating on that. Oh, this one's heavy.
All right, let's see what's in this one.
Forgive me, I don't have a good grip. There we go.
So this one's completely drawn out. So we're looking here. They have done honey stores up top. I don't see, and then they have left the bottom empty, which means that we're waiting for eggs to be laid in here, or they're working on filling it. I don't see any fresh eggs. I see a couple of pollen stores in this frame, like that one there where it's yellow. That's going to be pollen that they put in there. I don't see any eggs on this side. Okay, on this side we have more capped honey. I see a couple of larvae. I see fresh eggs. Yay! And I see a queen cell. No. It's a queen cell right there. We got to get that one out of here. Because we see fresh eggs. Yep. Get that one out of here. They don't know what they're talking about. And I see pollen in this frame. So fresh eggs in this frame. Pollen in this frame.
Yeah, but I don't see my queen. If there's fresh eggs, she should be on here.
Well, I mean, there may not be. Oh, there's somebody with pollen pants.
Mm-hmm.
See that he has big yellow haunches? He's got big ones. Yeah, but I see, I mean, there's lots of eggs here. One, and I'm only seeing one egg in a cell.
Well, let me take a look here.
See if you can see her.
Because I thought I saw her with stripes. They're starting another queen cell over here too.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, they are. She can't be gone already. Let's look on the other side, see if there's eggs on the other side.
Well, you looked at that side first.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Maybe she's on 5. All right. All right.
All right, so 5 again is completely drawn. A mosquito on my hand. Okay, I see fresh eggs in these frames here. I see larvae,
Okay, good.
which is great. Which means that she's been laying for a few days here. Capped honey stores. Everybody in this frame is just super diligent and working. They're very quiet this morning. Mandy wants to be able to see her queen.
I didn't see her last week.
But I see lots of fresh eggs. It looks like she's got a pretty, oh, I see 2 eggs in that. So, but that's okay. Shane and Aaron said that sometimes a new queen won't get in her a good pattern right away. But I'm not seeing, otherwise I'm just seeing 1 egg in the rest of the cells.
All right. That was
5.
one side of 5.
1 side of 5. Okay, I see pollen in this frame. I see fresh eggs in this frame. I see larvae in varying stages, which means this one has had some fresh eggs in it for a while. There she is. Be careful.
Okay. All right. Well, shoot her with
Oh,
geez.
sorry. There's our queen right there.
All right. She's going back in. I have seen what I need to see.
You be careful when you
I
slide them
can
together.
Thank you. All right. So we're done.
We're done.
I have seen the queen. I have seen eggs. I have seen tons of honey. All good things. And
You don't want to, she was kind of on the edge of 5 there, so we want to be careful when we slide these together. We don't squish
wanna
her.
roll over. Yeah. So we are going to close this back up. We are not putting any kind of food back on here. And then
Obviously, these ladies know how to forage, even though they're fatties. We're eating all our food. We got a clear shot of pollen pants, which is awesome. So they have obviously good source of pollen here. A ton of ladies are coming back with pollen pants. So when it rains and it's wet, they get a lot of natural food source. So Mandy's hive is looking excellent. We see lots of larvae, lots of babies, which means her hive population is just going to explode here, which is awesome.
all right, so I put this food back on immediately because she is in the top box. And then we are going to see if Tasha's hive needs anything from my hive before we close her back up. So we're not going to pop the top on just yet.
And we want to put a couple of the supers back on just to keep it covered.
Well, I can just put this on.
Okay, you want to take the...
Yeah, I will. So this is not how we're going to leave it, but this is just so we
Yep,
can get
so
back in here.
We're gonna have to.
If
We have
need
to
to.
find out if my hive needs any help from Mandy's hive.